Naya. Vlogmas Day 1. And it's today's Vlogmas video. I'll be doing a Q&A. So, we're just gonna get into, the video. Okay, so don't mind the background and don't mind the quality because I am recording on my iPad because I just feel like it's better to record on my iPad because this is what I edited. So, we're just gonna, yeah. So, this is my first time doing Vlogmas. So, I posted a Q&A on my spam because I've been on my spam, and if you're on my spam, you know what I post. So some people ask me some questions, and if you want to follow my spam, it'll be right here. Period. Spam, Finsta, whatever you want to call it. So I got some questions that I took from the people on my spam. So we're just gonna go with them. Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So if you know, like let time go off, and you know what time to do. So don't mind my tattoos, they healing and look a little ugly. So finally got tatted, y'all. Finally got tatted. I hope this quality look okay. So mainly people was asking me about being a mother and stuff like that. So it's 4 questions that wasn't about me being a mother. So I'm gonna answer them first, and then I'm gonna answer all the other questions. So just gonna get into the video. The first question was like, you talk about you want to go on a healing journey. Do you think you're healing? So that question, like, I do want to go on a healing journey because I want to heal from things. Like going into 2024, I actually do want to heal about certain things that happened this year or in 2022 that I still haven't, healed from. So I think I am healing, and then at the same time, it's just like this is a process. You're not gonna just heal in overnight or in one day. Like you actually gotta. It's a process for real. Like it's really a process, and I feel like healing is weird sometimes. Cause some days I just feel like that everything's going good. Then the next day I just feel like I'm in a slump again. And then the next day it's just like I don't know. Like it just be weird. Healing is actually weird because you just actually want to get over whatever you're going through. So I think I am healing. Then it's just a process. So for that question, I just think it's a process. On the next question, it really was 3 questions. The next question is opinion on second chances. I will give somebody a second chance depending on how the situation kind of ended. Like if we didn't end like this with friendships or relationships, like if the situation wasn't that bad, I feel like I'll give you a second chance, but I only trust you one time. Like we can get back to being friends or talking, but like far as like certain things that I used to let slide, like I'm gonna be cautious about it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna be cautious about it. So my opinion is like you give somebody a second chance just to a certain extent. Like depends on where you and the person ended. Like depending on it. Next question is, do I believe in right person, wrong timing? I actually do believe in right person, wrong time. I actually do believe in that. And the reason why I believe in it is because like you and the person, like y'all probably worked it out so good the first time, but it's just like it was pros and cons to why y'all didn't work out. But I feel like if it's the right thing, it'll always come back to you. Like if that was the right person, they'll always come back to you. Maybe if it's 2 years later, 3 years later, 10 years later, if it was the right person, I feel like they'll come back or it'll come back. So we're going to the fun part. Okay, the fun part is all the questions about me being a mom. Okay, the first question here is biggest fear about becoming a mom. My biggest fear was like while I was pregnant, like am I gonna be a good mom to my son? Like I'm really gonna be a mom. Like I didn't really have a fear. I just don't want to fail my son, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to fail him, but it was just like, well, I didn't really have no biggest fear with that. I really didn't have no biggest fear. Do I like being a mother? Of course. Like, being a mother actually changed me. Like, while I was pregnant, I was already like changing certain things I was doing, changing my ways, changing the people that I was hanging around. Like, being a mother actually changed you. And I feel like if you don't change, like, to each his own though, if you don't change while becoming a mother or becoming a mother, I just feel like I don't know, like, I feel like you should change, like, certain stuff that you used to do. You know, it's time to like calm it down. Like, you know, you're a mother now, you got somebody watching you. Like, some stuff you supposed to just calm down. But to each his own though, because like I still do some of the things that I was doing before I was pregnant, but it's just like to a certain extent. Like, it's just to a certain extent now. Yeah, my issues would not stay. Let me just put it. Just can't worry about it. Next question. What have you noticed about yourself since you became a mother? I went back, like, after I had my son, I went back to my size, but I got a little bit more smaller than I was before. What else I noticed about myself? I be more tired now. I do feel more tired. But nothing really, like, my body changed. Like, my body actually changed. It's like insecurities, anxieties, and stuff now. Like, it's just like some stuff, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. Like, I do have more insecurities now, and like anxiety, like, not really social anxiety. It's like, it's kind of antisocial anxiety because like I could be around, like, I had went to this little party, and usually I'm like dancing, talking, drinking, but it's just like I didn't feel comfortable being where I was. So I don't know. That's all I noticed. That's all I really noticed in that. So yeah. When you was pregnant, what hurt you the most? A lot of things hurted me, but I just like really kept it to myself. Like, I really never told nobody like what was hurting me during my pregnancy. But I'm not gonna get into all that on here because I don't get into it in real life, so I'm not gonna get into it all in here. But it was just like certain things, not even just like the relationship. It was just like certain things, like the thoughts, the dreams. Like, nobody actually tell you about them things. Like, nobody actually tell you about the dreams that you be having when you pregnant. The thoughts that you have when you pregnant. Like, it's just so many, it's so many questions that you ask yourself when you're pregnant. So with me, I don't know what really hurted me. Like, just a lot of stuff in general was hurting me, if that makes sense. Plus plus on top being pregnant. So yeah. It's a funny question. Do you miss your belly bump? Of course, because like I actually slayed my pregnancy, and if you know, you know, because I actually did. Even when I popped out 7 months after I knew I was pregnant, I slayed. So yeah. Do you be feeling motivated? And if so, why? Like, okay, so before I had my son, feel motivated. Like, the stuff that I got planned for me and my son, he's making me go 10 times harder to achieve the things that I want to do for me and him. By just everything that I got set in my mind, set that I want to do, he's making me grind 10 times harder for that. Even before he was born, I was going in that right direction. But it's just like, I'm not set for a major comeback. So it's just like, I'm going to get to where I want to be. Like, I am. No matter how long it take. Like, I don't want to rush what I got going on. So I'm going to get there. So yeah, I feel motivated. Like, I really do feel motivated. Even sometimes I don't be want to get out of bed. I don't be want to go to work. I just want to sit in the bed, just close everything, got closed, everybody out, turn my phone off, and just take time to myself, but I know I have to get up every day and make sure that me and him be straight. So, what it's called? I don't have time to not be motivated, if that makes sense. Like, I gotta go hard. Does being a mother get tiring? I'm only 3.5 months in being a mother. Like, the beginning, it was like those sleepless nights. Like he'll be asleep, but you, okay, so when you're pregnant or when you have a baby, folks be like, sleep when the baby sleep. That is kind of like a myth to me. Like, that's kind of like a little sweet lie, because how I supposed to sleep when he sleep, when it's stuff around the house or stuff that you gotta get done, and that's the only time you really will have time to get to what you gotta do, is when the baby sleep. So yeah, sometimes I do sleep when he sleep, but most of the time I'm not sleep, because I have to get stuff done for myself, for him. And it's just like, I don't sleep. Like, right now, I really don't sleep. Like, he sleep now. I think I need to be sleep when I'm recording a YouTube video. It's just stuff that has to be done as a mother, especially when you're doing stuff like by yourself. Like, you have to get stuff done as a mother. So being a mother does get tiresome, but it's like you can't just, I don't know how to say it. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it does get tiresome, but tiring, but I don't know. Like, I just be sleep. I just don't be having enough sleep. That's all I can say. Postpartum depression. Do you feel like you're going through postpartum? I mean, I feel like everybody go through postpartum. Then again, everybody don't. And yeah, so I'm jelly right now. What advice would you give somebody who just found out they were pregnant? Whoever asked you, they must be pregnant. What advice? Like, if you just found out you was pregnant, the advice I give you is like, just make the decision that you feel is best for you. Like, not just necessarily just saying aborting or baby. Just make sure, like, this is what you want. This is what you want to continue to do. The person that you have it with, make sure y'all on the same page. That right there is the most important thing, to make sure the person that you're pregnant by, make sure y'all both are on the same page about you being pregnant. Like, make sure y'all both on the same page. And just make sure you have support. Like when you tell people, I don't know if you're pregnant now or you were just asking, like, if you're pregnant and you want to tell people, just make sure you have support. See, me personally, I kept mine a secret for the longest because I didn't want to hear any negative comments. I didn't want to hear what everybody had to say. I kept away from social media because social media just ruins stuff. And you are like, if you're pregnant, you're carrying a whole body, a whole person, a whole human being inside you. You want everything to be straight. Like, you want to be straight mentally. You want to make sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to do while you're pregnant. So that's the advice I give. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure it's the right decision. Make sure that the person you're having it with is on the same page, and then it should be smooth sailing. For real. Would you? I don't know why I wrote this down. Would you give your baby a stepdaddy? Really, nigga? First of all, ain't nobody marrying me right now, so it won't be no stepdaddy like that until somebody put a ring on it. Somebody put a ring on it. They could play the role of a stepdaddy, but you know, I don't know why I answered that question. But yeah. Next question. Would you have another baby? Yeah. Not as of right now, but I will have one 5 to 6 years later. 5 years later. But the next time that I do plan on getting pregnant, like, I want to make sure, like, everything is everything for real. Everything for real. This is chill if y'all hear it. Next question. Do you and your son's father have a relationship? Because I never seen you post him. this was on my spam. Yes, we have a relationship. It's strictly co-parenting. So yeah, and y'all probably would never see me post him. Yeah. Okay, this is the last question. The last question. Tips on being a mother. What would you tell somebody that's asking? Okay, tips on being a mother. Okay, mothering don't come with a manual, as y'all can see. It don't come with a manual. So you learn as you go. Like you'll learn something every day with your baby. You'll learn something every day with your baby. You'll learn something new. You just learn something new as you're growing with the child. Um, what I'll say my biggest thing is make sure you can. Okay, if you don't have that much help, this for mothers now and soon to be mothers. If you are with child or having a child, just make sure that you have the help and support that you need because as a mother you do need a break sometimes, and as a mother I feel like you come before your child. It might sound weird, like it might sound weird to some people, but how you gonna be able to raise a child if you're not mentally okay, physically okay, emotionally okay? So it's okay to take a break sometimes. Not just saying go out club and do this and that. It's okay to take a self-care day, maintenance day, get yourself right. But if you're facing for one postpartum depression, for one postpartum depression, you just feel like you can't do it, like you need some motivation. Your child should be your number one motivation, but you gotta make sure you is great. You don't want to stroke out because you stress too much. You don't want to become real depressed that you can't take care of your child. It's just so much that a mother goes through that nobody really, well, people talks about it, but me personally, like when I just see people talk about different stuff, like I just keep things to myself. Like everything I just really keep to myself because it's like some stuff should be left unsaid, if that makes sense. Like some stuff should be left unsaid. So if you're a mother or becoming a mother, I feel like tips on being a mother, just try to be the best mother you can be. Nobody's perfect. Everybody go through something. So just learn to grow with your baby, and if not, you just gotta figure it out. Life goes on, for sure. So them all the questions I have today. I might do a part two because I did enjoy answering these questions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video because I really did enjoy making this video. And that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.